Yep, Scorpio is in the house. Hello, Seeker. How are you, Scorpio? Yes, it's March, Pisces season. 2 signs of karma. One from the cosmos, one from the depths. Either way, it fills you up. And maybe you're swimming in it in the light. Maybe you're feeling like you're losing your mind. Let's see what is this coming month is bringing for my beautiful Scorpionic seekers. By the way, I opened a Patreon, launched a Patreon, so you can join the Existential Shift as a patron for the shift and have all the extendeds and Karmic Shift Liberation and all the content from Vimeo, plus extra VIP content for my patrons, like Daily RUNE messages and Lunar Love readings. All the information is below in the link. I hope you'll join. And if not, worry not. The extendeds are still available on Vimeo. Okay, I'm working today with the Golden Universal Tarot. I'm waiting for the cards to drop. I'm just shuffling. In the meantime, I can remind you or tell you if you're new that I have an online tarot masterclass, Bunkai, meaning the secret layers and application. It's for beginners, intermediate, and professional tarotis alike because it's very comprehensive. It's online and pre-recorded, so you can study at your own time and pace. There's like 90 classes. Check it out below. You can either rent or buy them separately or all of them, depending what works for you. Okay. Wow, the cards want me to speak a lot of announcements. Okay. Karmic Shift Liberation, special for the new decade and the new year, the 2020 and the 2020s, looking into your karma from past lifetimes, from this lifetime, meaning chosen karma, and generational karma. It's a special 17 cards spread that I've created, and it's up for all 12 signs. It's also available on Patreon, but also on Vimeo. You guessed right, in the description box. What else? Private readings, mentorships available, theexistentialshift.as.me. I'm on Instagram. Normally I give all this information like at the end of the video, but I mean, what, you prefer that I'll just sit here in silence? We're flexible, right? We can reverse the order of things. We are the sign of alchemy, right, Scorpio? Well, you and Sagittarius. And Ophiuchus, a combination of you and Sagittarius. Sagittarius will be next, and afterwards will be Ophiuchus. Leaving the intense for last. 6 of Wands. What are you winning? You're riding the horse. And it's fun to see that people are rooting for you, cheering, happy for you. And those who aren't, behind you, you're not even seeing them. Eating your dust. You are leading something, but you're not putting all the cards on the table. I'm noticing that the horse here is covered. Intuitively, I'm picking up on you kind of holding off some information from a place of strategy, somewhat of a checkmate kind of thing. It's like you're keeping your best card for last, waiting for the right timing You really want to show it. You really want to tell it. You really want to say, here, look what I've done, or here, look what I have, or look what I have up in my sleeve. But you want to make sure you're doing it in the right timing in a way that will bring the best result. Some of you are waiting for Mercury to come out of retrograde to announce something. Here's the thing, guys. It really changes, and depending on your chart, some people are really, good with retrogrades. Let's say if you were born on a retrograde. Okay, and some things are better off shared in a retrograde. Now, I can't tell you for sure. I'm just saying, if you have a strong intuition that you want to do something right now, don't let a planetary technicality hold you back. 2 first cards are wands, fire, the gut, the instincts. You want to listen to your instincts on this one. If you wait too long, it might lose its inertia, the power of its inertia somehow. So if you feel like the time is now and that's right, I mean, yes, you can wait until Aries season, but you don't have to, and it really varies between different sorts of you. If you feel like, oh, I really want to do it right now, I have an itch, I have a feeling I should do it now, but you're really forcing it because of a retro, because of other reasons, I would reconsider. Okay, show me more. Yeah, some of you, because you'll be tempted to wait too long, you will lose the support that you have in regards to whatever this is. People might find interest in other things, or the energy will shift somewhere into a different direction. So you want to make sure that you're timing it in a way that will bring it the best results. Judgment, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Lovely. So there's some sort of information coming in by someone that you really trust. Could be an earth sign, but doesn't have to be. They might just have the earthy attributes of someone reliable that knows what they're doing, that is skilled, and that you trust their intention. And their information or news are kind of encouraging you to move in this direction that we've seen at first with the 6 of Wands. Now we have the Knight of Cups, and it's like, okay, yes. Nine of Pentacles, and it will lead to really good results. Whatever this is, it will really pay off. Wow. This could be financial, but if you're considering approaching, reaching out to someone, especially if it's a masculine, I'm sorry, especially if you're a masculine, then it would be received really well. Keep in mind that this feminine here really has a strong sense of knowing of who she is. She has a very specific, I don't know if it's a style or daily routine, career. She might be very successful. This could be you, of course, but I'm tapping into a feminine that has a very grounded but luxurious, somewhat, like, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, is very luxurious energy, very beautiful, very because it's like very pleasant on the eye. And I'm picking up on a masculine that is really like wanting to approach her. And I feel like they've been waiting for the right time. And maybe they were waiting for a sign or something, but this whole waiting for a sign was just a matter of like hiding insecurities. But it's happening. Someone is approaching. They're feeling insecure, and it's not met with how they would expect it to be met with. Someone is like not sure about a specific offer or approach that is being made. It's not because they don't like the offer. It's because they're not sure if they can trust it. Okay, so this could be this Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles approached by this Six of Wands, Knight of Cups energy, and she's like, I don't know if I can trust it, you know. Now I also have Four of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and Page of Swords, where there's an aspect of some sort of an anxiety of like, honestly, they're just scared that it won't work out, that it would just be the same way as it used to be. It doesn't have to be this like someone that you've already been involved with. It could be maybe you just experienced something difficult and it's still fresh in your mind and in your experience, and you're like worried that it will happen again. You're not sure if you have the energy or the strength to deal with another emotional inconsistency. I'm picking up on a feminine that was used to like either maybe like men or partners that weren't very reliable, that had a big talk, right? But not a strong game. And it's like I don't want to deal with that type of like emotional laziness where it's only verbal but not practical. And this guy or man or masculine energy is like trying to persuade in a way going into the month. Okay, sorry, hold on. Queen of Cups. So this feminine, this woman is very, very intuitive, very sensitive, somewhat clairvoyant even. Someone here was used to emotional manipulation because they were very intuitive. Someone else, there's another possibly intuitive energy. They were very intuitive and they really managed to see into people's, psyche and just ways of operating, like their hopes and their fears, and they were playing on it. I'm picking up on a feminine that was very open-hearted, very emotionally expressive, and she found herself involved in several different situations with people, or guys, men, I don't know, something like that, that really took advantage of that, like used what she showed them about herself, like used her fears against her kind of thing, like used her feelings in a way of like controlling or manipulating her. Like they knew what buttons to press and how to kind of play the check game. And this person has worked very hard on establishing, like boundaries and really learning how to discern and, protect their sensitivity. And things that used to work on them no longer work. So maybe someone is actually approaching this woman in like a very possibly sincere way, but she's no longer as open as she used to be. Things like that, so it takes longer. I'm picking up it just takes longer to convince, or longer to prove, or longer to establish trust. That's the word. And someone is communicating something to her, and she's like taking her time, looking within to kind of sense it, to kind of feel this. And here we have another Page of Cups. I'm also picking up on a mother, could be a single mother possibly, that is really focused on her child. It could be a pet, but either way, like a child energy. And like if she's meeting someone new, or someone new is entering her life, or This could be a friend even that has been around, something like that. It doesn't have to be. It could be a friend that has been around that is now approaching her with like, hey, this is, by the way, how I feel about you. Like, maybe it's this masculine that has waited a while for the right timing to tell her how he feels, right? Now, when I say he and she, you can reverse the gender. You can place yourself in the narrative. And she's super focused on her work and on her child/children. And she's also protective over it. So if you're the one considering and making the approach, you need to take that under consideration and not take it personally. Just understand the situation, that it's what it is, and you can just be patient or something if you choose to. And if you're the feminine, then I understand you. I mean, it's just what it seems like it, and it's completely up to you to discern and decide. I'm also picking up on someone that, like, on a woman that is very, very, really in her beauty and in her success. So it draws a lot of attention from all kinds of people, some mature, some less mature. Like, a lot of people want to communicate with her, with you, if you're her. Like, your energy is really strong on the table. I have the Queen of Cups and Judgment. It's very Plutonian energy, so it's like you've really sculpted yourself into being the utmost you in a very, like, polished way, not like preppy way, but like just like your style is clear, and how you present yourself is clear, and like you're proud of it. You're like your own work of art, yeah. And it's catching attention, so you'll be met with, in the next month, with like more opportunities to decide who and what you are and how you want to be, because of the things that will approach you, and your decisions on what you accept, what you don't accept, what you wait with, what you agree with right away, and then that will show you even more about yourself, kind of thing, or about the woman you're involved with if you're a masculine watching this. Some of you are guided, like being recommended to really write down your intuitive hits. If you love writing in general, then poetry. I'm picking up on poetry and singing. Some of you are songwriters, or you have a great vocal voice, like you're singing really well, or you're meeting someone who's a singer, someone that does that is like either a musician, a vocalist, a poet, singer, songwriter. Yeah, there's a creative energy here that I'm picking up, mostly writing and composing. All the mutable signs are here: Virgo, Gemini, Pisces. But we also have your Scorpio and Taurus access. I'm thinking, hold on. 2 4s and 2 9s. Yeah, someone with really strengthening their foundations and their stability has also found themselves in somewhat of a solitary energy. And now the March brings in like all kinds of people that, you know, take them a little bit out of their shell. Like, okay, you've rearranged yourself, now let's go out into the world and see how this new costume or new self is feeling or operating in the world, right? Like outside of your shell. How is the shell working out outside of this of just your home? Yeah. So it's gonna be like a very interesting experience of going from solitary to not exposed, but like more interactive. So you also getting a lot of text messages, emails, communication, super Mercury retrograde type of vibe of like people reaching out, seeing how you're doing, what you're up to, want to catch up, things like that. So there's good potential in making good friendships and reestablishing trust with people that you still want in your life, and that depends on you. So it feels good. If there's a new connection starting, emotional connection, it's okay to take your time and, you know, go back and forth, texting, writing, talking on the phone, and getting to know each other before you open up. It's totally legitimate. You've earned that right. And if you're on the other side of things, like if you're a cross watcher or you feel like you're dealing with someone like that, then the guidance is to be patient and understanding from the place of like, from everything that I've just explained. What else is coming up? I'm going to continue this right now in the extended. This is what is coming up. Thank you guys so much for being here. Links below either on Vimeo or Patreon. Check it out. I love you. Have a wonderful March, and I will see you soon.